option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. He's going to bring it. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the rush will get to him at the 25. On third and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs, because bad things happen.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. Brown has it. Makes his man miss. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. To the air, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. He's open on the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, the ground game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Fakes to catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they're able to make the tackle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after the field goal...
College football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a shot.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Gets some yardage and gets down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it. So now it's 2nd and long. This time he's got his man. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Give to Brown. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Using his feet to buy time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and kind of slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Owls in the hurry up. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open...
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right slot. Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The quick out. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Shots team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his big tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Terrell. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll pull it down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about fair.
It's running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Lagway using the quick game. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Going to the ground. He breaks it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Power football with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. He'll do it himself. Inside the 35. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the tailback. The Gators are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Daniels. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking for a crease. It's McGee. It's a running room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play is... They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Using his legs, it's Terrell. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, better look out! Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Get it out on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the single back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Finds his big tight end. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Tcfssl and Renegade. They're up by 29 over Washington State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Flagway. Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field. Oh, it's blocked.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Henry. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of nights.